We're back on our Where Are They Now adventure with your 3 most requested follow-ups. And I'm gonna leave you with a little piece of knowledge that'll haunt you for the rest of your days.
Okay, so what did you do? I put some in his rectum.
Friends come in many forms, like a friend that'll loan you $20, or a friend that'll give you a ride without asking for gas money, or the ultimate friend that's willing to shove frozen water bricks inside of your dingleberry cave because you took too many opioids.
You got a friend in me.
But before I go any further into the story, I want to be very clear about something. Don't put ice in people's butts! Not only is it incredibly stupid and unbelievably dangerous, but completely unnecessary when there's things like Narcan available that don't involve you icing down your friend's guano gusher.
Yummy.
The very medically unsupported theory that's inspiring people to do this is by stimulating the central nervous system with ice, the overdosing person will regain consciousness and magically begin breathing again on their own.
Right.
Now, yes, he was awake when we got there, and no, we're not sure if it was because of the ice. But one thing I can't say for sure is that those 2 dudes didn't make eye contact for the entire ride to the hospital, and I will never look at ice the same way again.
My birthday is December 49th, 1812. How long did you say the seizure lasted?
Seizures can be extremely scary to experience, especially for the patients, and depending on the type of seizure, once it's over, they can go to what's called a postictal state, which is very normal, but it involves confusion, exhaustion, or in this guy's case, thinking he needed to get back to the open sea to fight some scurvy pirates.
I am the mega general.
Now, even though all of this can be quite stressful to witness, treating most seizures is relatively straightforward with some benzos and a little O2. However, as I've learned many times in my career, right when you think you got things figured out, you don't.
Whoa, didn't see that coming.
Which is exactly what happened in the middle of our assessment when this guy's sister decided to wrap up her Angry Birds game on his cell phone while someone else blasted their partially digested SpaghettiOs all over the floor. But honestly, I knew this guy was gonna be just fine, and I also knew that once again, I was extremely thankful for waterproof boots and disinfectants.
That's why.
I don't think it's possible to describe the smell perforating from a room that contains someone who's having a GI bleed. Well, I guess it would be something like. And to accompany that odor is the general understanding that whatever is causing that lunch regurgitating smell is not good for the continuation of life. Because the general rule of thumb when it comes to blood coming from your skin suit is blood coming from one end of your body is bad. Blood coming from both ends of your body is the beginning of your forever sleepy time. Now, this gentleman was suffering from something called esophageal varices, which can happen when the veins inside of your esophagus begin to enlarge and bleed because of high blood pressure associated with liver disease. And if the thought of drowning in your own red blood cell pudding terrifies you, it should. The good news is we got him down to the hospital where he got some meds, a couple pints of blood, and was completely stabilized. The bad news is you now know you can die drowning in your own blood.
Try to catch me howling at them.
In your butts.